Orleans. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down. 21. 20.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On the run, it's Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the end zone, Lauletta. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here's Ginn. Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
21, 21, 21. 11. 12, 12. 20 seconds.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Got it. All right, two. Right side. Right side.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Ring that bell, Lorenzo Carter. Yeah, they took him in the 3rd round. He thought he should have gone in the 1st, and you saw exactly why. Great speed off the edge, good hand movement, can get to the quarterback, and he's very similar to an old college teammate of his, Leonard Floyd, who's with the Bears. Those types of guys, long, lanky pass rushers who create a little bit of turbulence when they get after the quarterback.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Ginn. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Got it.
Breeze now on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ready. We're waiting.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Got it. Left.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well.
Got it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready. 290. Got it. 21. 11.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. And there to get him down defensively, Brian Allen.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He gets it to Thomas. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready. Ready.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Now Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Got it.
Breeze now. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now it's Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now out come the Giants. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On first down, Lauletta. And incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Lauletta on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Detroit!
Lauletta back to the air. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing on third down, Lauletta. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Being chased out left. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your issue.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Cody Latimer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Breeze to throw on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Got it.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Lawletta. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go. 3, 9.
From the gun, here's Lawletta going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Monday. 13.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Monday. Got it.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
You're good. By 4, ready.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And this is incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And now it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
21. Got it.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Back to throw, Loletta. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. shotgun snap to Lauletta. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Lauletta. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Here's a give to Barkley. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Shrugs him off. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Barkley. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Got it.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready. You ready? 21.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, It's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Got it. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12. Wait a sec.
Breeze will try again on second down. Room to run inside the 40. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And down right around the 37. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Got it. 12, 12. 21, 21. Wait a sec. Wait a sec.
Breeze now on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
21, 21.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. On the return is Henderson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Lauletta. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19! Right there.
Now it's Lauletta. Flush to his right. Then Latimer's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Giants